New Vulcan ball, game 1, time in, 0-0.
Final day, MLP Vegas underway here on Pickleball TV. And there is Tyra Black picking up right where she left off.
Yeah, waste no time. Left the ball up a little bit, and Tyra takes care of it.
1-0.
There is Black again. So looking at this matchup, Jimmy, who is the player that you think may be targeted or maybe the key in this one?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're going to see a lot more balls obviously go to Kate because Anna is so dangerous. On the other side, you know, I think that you kind of want to play Tyra's forehand a little bit, but I mean, she's athletic. She gets to everything.
Out call.
Looks like we have an early challenge. I'm 0 for 1, Drew.
Day off to a great start.
Yes.
I'm in, 2-0.
Side out here to the Flash.
Another nice backhand flick by Tyra there.
So Tyra Black off to the fast start. You watch Kate Fahey play doubles. We know the singles game is elite. Is the doubles game there yet, or still needs work?
I think it still needs work, but I think it's definitely getting there. And honestly, Anna Bright can erase a lot of mistakes.
3-0.
Shot there by Anna. I think Tyra and George are both good defensive players, so it's going to take a lot of balls to put one away. Shot there, Georgia left that just a little bit up, and it's a good point.
2-3.
Down the middle. Oh, wait, Jimmy, that far side where Georgia and Tyra are on, considered maybe a little tougher because of where the sun is pointing.
Yeah, absolutely. You may see a lot of lobs over here. Now, there are some shadows on this side as well, but that sun is right in your face over there on that far side. Tyra a little late getting to the kitchen on that one.
Not a cloud in the sky here in the desert.
Oh, goes for the drop shot, just misses.
These players putting in the work. Their schedules lately, Jimmy, have just been wall to wall.
It has been insane for these players. Drew, we've got 20-something spending 10 days in Vegas. I mean, is that ever good?
5-4.
attacking once more. Anna Bright involved in that epic women's doubles final here on Sunday, with Rachel Rohrbacher finished second to Parento and Waters. So Georgia Johnson with the put away. Jimmy, I've not had a chance to watch that match, but I hear it's one of the best ever.
It was. I was here, 5-gamer, 12-10 in the third.
Oh. Entertaining start here to this one in women's doubles. Women's doubles your favorite, Jimmy, or you prefer men's singles or men's doubles?
So, yeah, I mean, I think that I like men's and women's doubles. I think are the two favorite. Women's doubles obviously always has the longer points, more hands battles and longer points. Definitely makes it more exciting.
Georgia Johnson teeing off.
Well, you can see what the strategy here is for Georgia and Tyra. They're attacking everything that they can right now, trying to end these points quickly.
7-7.
Georgia Johnson, just 18 years old.
Point 8.
Miss on the serve, and now Fahey on the side out.
8-7.
Go, go.
9-7.
Tyra's going after it, though. I like the aggressiveness. I think they've got to stay aggressive.
10-7. Point 8. 8-10.
And that one goes wide as well, so the shot starting to turn up the heat a little bit.
They're pulling away a little bit here. Need to stop out of the flash.
11-8.
Interesting contrast there, Jimmy. You got two decorative.
Time in.
They can relate.
12-8.
12-8 now on the restart. And there's Tyra Black, so good timeout here for Dallas. Again, Dallas 2-1 here in Vegas. St. Louis has not lost. They are 3-0 here on this court. And the put away for Anna Bright, and that takes us to our
time in.
and a side switch here in game one. That one's just a little bit wide. And Jimmy, what's interesting about these two clubs, in MLP, it has been very transactional this year.
14-9.
But these two teams have been about as steady and sticking with the foundations as you can possibly get.
Yeah, so I think that they've been fortunate in the sense that they've kind of avoided the injury bug, because it seems that is late in the season. It's kind of reared its head a little, and then when you're in first place, it's tough to make changes, right?
Just a little bit wide. So many trades we've been following. I was interested to see the Paris Todd for Megan Dazan. I thought that was interesting on both
15-10.
sides.
Yeah, that was an interesting trade. I think they're similar players. And so maybe it was just more of like a, a chemistry thing.
Sure.
I mean, Megan has played with Tyson. They were partners earlier in the year, and so, possibly just be a chemistry thing there. But yeah, that was like almost a, one of those trades where it's like, let's just hope something happens and we can
Point 16.
Find a spark in one of them. Although I do think Paris is probably outplaying Megan.
16-11. Point 12.
So Georgia Johnson once again. 4-point game here, game 1.
Let's go, shot.
12-16.
Georgia. And one other thing we're following, Jimmy. Obviously, the weather, the heat, it's perfect. Looks perfect right now on camera, but got the better of Etta right late last night.
It did. Etta pulled out. We have Lindsay Newman replacing Etta. She, in the middle of their match, actually, she was starting to feel sick. I mean, you've been here, Drew. It's hot. It's 90 plus degrees, like you said. There was no breeze, not a cloud in the sky.
18-12.
Shot there by Tyra. She's going with that backhand flick a lot. Spending a lot of time on the Johnson camp, clearly learning from J-Dub.
18.
She's just kind of got that roundhouse two-handed shot, doesn't she?
She does. She does. And she hits every ball with a purpose.
Yes.
Anna Bright's just not trying to get a ball back. She's trying to hit a winner.
I think what separates her and players like Anna Lee, not just the talent, Jimmy, but the desire to win.
Absolutely. Probably two of the most competitive players on tour for sure.
Well done.
Shot right by Tyra.
14-19. Twenty 14.
So interesting. Remember, St. Louis was trailing 3-0 out of the gate. So this is a 21-11 run since then.
Yeah, that's a big run, obviously.
21-14.
Rally scoring format at MLP. They got to do something to stop the bleeding.
Wow. Speaking of that rally scoring, is it growing on you?
Yeah, I mean, I like rally scoring. I mean, the one thing that I love about it is, it's 21-15 right now. This game could be, obviously we'd have to check. This game could be 7-4. I mean, there's always, every point matters, and I think that's what makes rally scoring so intense.
So now it is the hunt for the ball.
Yes.
Over there in that corner, Gabe Tardio comes over to help out.
Just to go back to rally scoring, I was watching the women's bronze match. Lucy Kovalova, Leah Jansen against Jade and Jackie Kawamoto, and it was 1-1, and I promised they'd been playing for 20 plus minutes, and the score was still 1-1. So I think that that's where rally scoring comes in and just adds a little bit of excitement, a little bit of hype.
Yes. Also a little bit more entertaining for the TV audience too to keep pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
22-15.
Couple overheads played well.
Flash getting a little bit of a run here. See if we can get back in. I feel like 18-19 is kind of that number where it start to get tight for St. Louis.
That's just out. So 23-16, you are seeing why these are two of the top teams in Major League Pickleball, both competing to be one of those two that gets first round buys at the World Championships. Just a little bit wide. What game point?
Game point here. Rich Chaffetz just threw his hands up. Forgot that you got to
24-16.
win your serve there.
Oh, yes.
Still alive. 17.
So long way to go here for the Dallas Flash.
17-24.
That's just wide.
Another great attack by Tyra Bach there. I like how Tyra and George have stayed aggressive. I know they're down in this match, but
18-24.
stayed aggressive throughout.
Georgia has become so much more of an emotional player. Seems like, at least. And it's worked out for her.
I think you have three of these four players on the court, Kate, Anna, and Georgia, who definitely feed off emotion. Tyra stays pretty even keel, but those three, they get fired up.
So another chance here for St. Louis to take game one. The bench is up right now for the shot. They want this one. Not this time.
Alive.
When you're frozen at 24, Jimmy, you know that gap can close really quick.
It can, it can. You can play looser on the other side as well when you're serving. Forehand pop up a little bit for Tyra there. See if St. Louis can close this out here.
Vintage Kate Fahey.
24-20.
And now another chance to take the game. Fahey, 25-20, finally taking care of Dallas.
And of course, the flick wizard, J.W. Johnson.
0-0.
type of match do you think we're going to see? The youngsters on one side, and it's not like the other guys are old, but you know what I mean.
I mean, Augie's definitely the veteran on the court. I'm not sure that, you know, Vegas is for Gabe and Hayden. Can't do much, but I think we're going to see a lot of hands battles. I think we're going to see a fast, very quick-paced game. Gabe and Hayden are going to pull as often as they can. And obviously, J-Dub has some of the best hands in the game as well, so it should be a great matchup.
So first point here for the Dallas Flash. And J.W. Johnson will serve it. One of the faces of Franklin Pickleball. And maybe the other face of Franklin on the other side of the net, Hayden Patrick.
Yeah.
2-2.
I always, when I look at Hayden, Jimmy, I think of, for some reason, like the Steph Curry of pickleball, potentially in the future.
3-2.
I could definitely see that from Hayden. He's a bit of a showman.
There's Gabe right down the middle.
Great shot by Gabe. Yeah, Hayden's a bit of a showman. He's high energy on the court. He loves to chirp. I think he actually plays better when he's chirping and he's focused and gets into the game.
JW makes that look so easy, doesn't he?
He does. He does. J-Dub is one of those guys that there's like no wasted movement out of him. He's very efficient in everything he does.
Five. 5-3.
Oh. Switch sides, why not?
That'll get Hayden going for sure. The lob into the sun, he gets it back. Side switch, that point had everything.
6-3.
Yeah, these guys have got to be so popular as far as players wanting to play with them in men's dubs on the Carvana PPA Tour. Interesting to see who they wind up with eventually in the future, perhaps each other.
I think that's the way we're trending, is with each other.
I mean, you've got Fed, you've got Diescu, who's partnered with these guys.
Yep, absolutely. I think that, you know, we may see them still play a few with them, but ultimately, I mean, they're also best friends off the court. So I think we may see them play with each other.
Oh.
I mean, Cardio is just a wall over there.
Man.
7-5.
Drew, we've got 18, 19, and 22-year-olds on this court.
8-5.
The future of pickleball is pretty bright.
And if this is what the future has in store, I think the game is in really, really good hands.
6-8.
frustrated right now with the flash.
Yeah, absolutely. Tardio is just eating Jay
9-6.
that backhand counter.
And he has had the Johns Brothers number at times this year, and he is not bashful.
No, like you said, he's just a tough player to solve. Nice speed up there by Augie.
Eight, 9.
Dallas without a point here. And that is short off the paddle of Gug. And St. Louis here the first to 10.
10-8.
And Patrick Wynn.
Timeout. Point 9.
Augie's going to call that out. You see a challenge here?
9-10.
Don't think so.
Point.
The flash, you're back in it.
Now we're tied at 10 all. J.W. Johnson, just not much emotion with him. That has not changed. Sister Georgia
10-10.
showing a lot more of it as of late. Just look at Gabe Tardier, too. You realize how tall he is. He keeps growing, doesn't he?
He does. He does. I mean, he's every bit of 6'2"
11,
now, if
10.
not more, and he's, yeah.
Point 11.
Yeah, he's long. He's got a big wingspan, and he uses it really well.
11-11. Point.
It's bad luck there.
12-11.
And now the first lead here for the Dallas Flash.
J-Dub throwing up the lob there. Over Tardio, we just talked about, keeps growing.
12-12.
Yes. Tough guy to lob against.
Let's go. Recall. 12-12.
And a little bit short.
13-12.
So
You might want to get 2 queens, Drew.
13-13.
it's really cool, though, when you look at the postseason. You've got the quarterfinals in Dallas. I think that's really cool, but you know, that's going to be such a great atmosphere down there. Heck, you probably want to play in that atmosphere at the World Championships.
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna. I mean, last year they had nationals there, and they did an MLP event. It was incredible. And so to do it again and have the quarters there, it's gonna be awesome. And the finals will be in Orlando, right?
Yeah, November 22nd to the 24th.
14-15.
Headed to the City Beautiful.
Little Mickey, little Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. Oh, how about Big H there?
16.
Big H is getting big in the middle right now, trying to take over this game.
16-14.
Got to ask you, Jimmy, what is your favorite pickleball destination? Which site do you think is best when the stakes are the highest? Let you think about it. Get your answer after this.
I think it's tough to beat San Clemente. It's tough. I mean, the weather, the site, the venue, everything. I mean, it is picture perfect.
Mm-hmm. Once again, JW making his presence felt. Well, I love Vegas, of course. I think the Fontainebleau was sensational.
Yes, Fontainebleau. I mean, you know, there's a lot of
18-15
advocacy for indoor tournaments.
Point 16.
Going to get a chance to be indoors in Milwaukee. That should be really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we had PPA, the Pickler PPA
16,
Salt Lake
18.
Open.
Oh, yeah.
Point 19.
So Dallas really needs this game, and they're playing like it right now. Their largest lead. Here is 3.
19-16. Point 17. 17-19. Point 20.
Peyton's getting a little bit frustrated over there. J-Dub's kind of teeing off, getting everything that he wants. So we'll see if Dallas can close this out.
20-17. Point 18.
Good dodge there.
St. Louis still very much in it here.
18-20.
Big two-handed backhand by Cardio. Right back, St. Louis is right back in it.
Crowd very much into this match. Oh.
J.W. Johnson.
21.
Just shake your head. How do they do that?
Yeah, what do you do to get out of that? Shot by J-Dub.
Hands have just gotten quicker over the
21-19.
years. Youngsters won't go away, though. So 21-20. St. Louis serving here down a point.
Point.
A little aggressive on the angle there by J-Dub. It looked super close. Just wide. We may have the best angle of that one, huh?
21-21.
Very, very close. Oh, now they've got the lead back once again.
You know, a legit chance to go 5-0 on the weekend.
Yeah, Morgan Evans has that team balling right now. You're a little surprised.
I'm surprised. I mean, J-Dub was firing on all cylinders 3 minutes ago.
In rally scoring, things turn so quickly.
Point, 22.
25 may not be enough for this one.
22, 23.
So the enforced errors creeping up here late in this game.
Yeah, I mean, game gets tight. It's tough, right? I mean, there's a lot of pressure on the men here of Dallas to not go down
24, 22.
0-2.
Game point now for the Shock.
Hayden Patrick, a great counter on that. It's almost like he was. So they're number 2 against the Flash number 1.
And interesting, before the match even began, St. Louis was not present for the coin toss.
1-0.
And therefore did not get to choose anything. Preferences going into the match.
Interesting. So we had that happen before in BC, where we were essentially late to a match, and they gave the other team all the choices. So that makes sense then why we're seeing this matchup. And honestly, I mean, for Gabe and Kate, their mixed results, I don't know, they haven't been great, but they've played a lot of matches up 3-0. So this is a good match for them to kind of play the other team's number 1.
Because you can't get more consistent in pickleball than with JW and Georgia on the other side.
Yes, absolutely. And they're showing it early here.
4-0.
Julie Johnson over on that sideline, cheering on her children.
Shot there by Gabe. See if that'll get him going there.
It's always cool, Jimmy, to see the siblings in the sport of pickleball. So many of them we can name. That's just wide off the paddle of Tardio. Do you have a favorite sibling?
Yeah, so I mean, we saw the Newmans play against each other earlier today. Obviously, we've got J-Dub and Georgia, Ben and Colin. We got the Kawamotos. I mean, there's a lot of siblings in the sport. I mean,
Brushes.
the Brashas, yeah. I think that's what makes pickleball so great is it's got a little bit of family atmosphere to it, right?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Gabe using that length. Big Ernie.
And almost close to a bird from where he launched.
Yes.
So no matter what, we will play 4 games here.
7-4.
St. Louis with the clear edge. Dallas needs 2 to send to a dream breaker. That's something we have not had a lot of here in MLP Vegas. Haven't had a lot of dream breakers.
No, we haven't. We've had a lot of, like we said in the beginning of this broadcast, a lot of 4-0s. You know, a lot of kind of clean sweeps. So. Been a couple dream breakers on the challenger side, but even those, I mean, the Black Bears beat the Breakers 21-4 in a dream breaker yesterday. So even those haven't been, you know, super competitive like we've seen.
Georgia Johnson able to put that one away, and now the Dallas Flash a 10-4 lead. Setting the pace here in a must-win game 3. Apology from Georgia Johnson, but she'll certainly take the point.
One of those sorry not sorries, right?
It's one thing Lindsay Newman made clear the other night when she was up here in the booth. I hate saying sorry. What's there to be sorry for? A little long, but the edginess of the game, I think, sometimes is a good thing. Her brother Riley, the one to say, hey, why do we need to tap paddles, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I like it. I mean, you were competitors, right? On the court, it's okay to, you know, have a little fieriness, and it's okay to, you know, want to win. Like, I don't have any issue with it at all.
Felios, Jimmy Williams. Jimmy Miller, rather. Jimmy, I am sorry. I'm trying to get on track here.
I've been called worse, Drew.
So we saw a side switch during the break, Jimmy, but what is it about kind of the MLP and about games and switching that right now you think needs to be tinkered with? Get your answer right after this point.
Yeah, so the thing that's weird to me is the whole bench switch. How the entire, I mean, you've got 10 people over here on the shot bench, and they get up, and everybody switches benches. I mean, imagine a major league team switching dugouts or an NBA team switching benches at halftime. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You can coach. The court's small. You can coach from either side. Shot by J-Dub. I just feel like that was something that was adopted at the first MLP, and it's just kind of stayed with it for no other reason, but it's just been what they've always done. I think designated bench areas are a good thing.
Interesting.
The other thing is we talked about, you know, scheduling. I think It sounds like,
17,
you know,
8.
this is possibly in the works, but actual season. Let's have
Football, left foot.
a season, a block, you know, whether it's, you know, incredible.
Point.
JW again, we all love MLP. Had a chance to speak with Dave Fleming yesterday when he was up here in the booth with me. He said, yeah, there will be continuing changes, Jimmy. Interesting which ones are eventually implemented.
Point.
So, I mean, pro pickleball is in its infancy. MLP is even newer than that, right? So we've got to, you know, there's got to be trial and error there,
28.
and they'll get it right. There's very smart people, you know, that are running this. They'll figure it out and get it right.
9. 9, 20.
So it's the Johnsons in a runaway here, and it just shows you what a good cohesive team can do. They just decimate you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these
21,
guys are
9.
obviously brother and sister. They play together all the time, know each other's game. Oh, Georgia. Great get on the lob. Just misses.
Georgia and JW winning silver here on Sunday.
10, 21.
Championship Sunday, PPA.
Oh, Kate gets it to go. All J-Dub can do is laugh. Let's out a little smile. It's about as much
21.
emotion as you get from J-Dub.
No, it's got to be tough too, Jimmy. If you are JW and Georgia, you are so good as a duo, but usually you wind up meeting, you know who,
Yes.
ALW and Ben in the finals. Doesn't always go their way. Most of the time does not. Yet, brother and sister, you imagine they will stick together through those bumpy times. We saw teams like Riley and Matt go through that in the past.
So that's an interesting take because Riley and Matt had won 27 straight medals, and Riley broke up with Matt because he wasn't beating Ben, and he wanted to win. He's not out here to collect silver medals and bronze medals. He wants to win, and so yeah, I think that we do see. I mean, we saw it with Fed and Pablo, right? They were successful, but they weren't beating the top teams, and so they ended up breaking up. And now Fed, you know, he's got 2 golds. You know, since that breakup, Pablo actually, him and Hayden had a good run. So, you know, we may see that. I mean, at some point, you know, maybe we see that with Georgia and J-Dub.
Well, right now, it is all about business. 25-11, impressive in game.
For one team early because it was obviously a must-win situation, and so that kind of leaves Tyra and Augie playing maybe the top mixed team in all of MLP, and Hayden and Anna Bright. But if Augie's hitting shots like that, anything can happen for sure. And that's what we love about MLP, right?
Gives us a chance to see some of those players that we don't normally get a chance to really focus on tour. Oh, man. Wow.
Overhead. Hayden misses it. Right off the end of his paddle. Good gets by Augie and Tyra.
just say that Big H and Anna are going to have to make a few mistakes for Dallas to force a dream break.
Yeah, I think so for sure. I think that they, you know, I mean, they're probably, you know, fairly heavy favorites in this. But I do think that Dallas, I mean, Tyra and Oggy are great players, and they have a medal under their belt together on the Carvana PPA Tour. They've had a lot of experience playing, and so, I mean, you know, they can definitely do some damage here. And they play their game and give themselves a chance. I think that's what we're going to see a lot of Hayden. I think Hayden is just going to keep his foot on the gas, and as long as it's working, he's going to try and hit the ball through them.
Anna Bright with the finish.
That was a little Annalie Waters-esque there, a little two-handed poach.
I just love watching her play.
Big H's clearly been in the weight room while he's been in Vegas. A little more power on those overheads, getting after it. Can't go to the casino yet, so.
I do hear that if St. Louis wins MLP this year, everybody gets a Rolex, I believe.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, this is the team that flies on private jets, and you know they're the swaggiest team out there. That's for sure.
Man. Dallas got to really be careful here. 4 straight points now to the Shock. Make it 5.
Big run here. We may see a timeout. Probably one more point. You probably got to call a timeout, especially with this being a must-win game for Dallas. That's big. That was big there.
That stops the run now. Ogio on the side out. Oh, there's a winner. Tremendous shot. Blistering forehand from Oggy. These two teams, again, 1 and 2 in the standings.
Anna Bright and Big H are on their game right now.
They are dialed in here at the moment.
10-5. Time in, 7-10.
Sometimes you go into a review situation, it kind of halts the momentum of the team.
It does. At times you use it almost as a free timeout, right?
Sure.
AB misses 2 sitters in a row. It's a 3-point run right there for Dallas, and they're back in this.
So you're wondering how big was that sequence? It was 11-6 a moment ago. Now it's 10-9.
9-10.
Oh, and it was in. And it was in. Tie game.
Wow. What a sequence. So they go from 11-6 to tied at 10.
Timeout. Point 11.
H with the sarcastic fist pump.
AB with a little
11-10.
wave, too. Not much.
Oh, angle by Tyra.
You know, she's done that a lot, Jimmy. That is a weapon that she has shown here over the past few days.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think
11.
that, you know, hitting the angle on your overheads can be just as effective as having that crazy power, right?
Timeout. Point 12.
It's hard. It can be hard in this hot conditions to put a ball away. And so those angles
12,
definitely
11.
come in handy.
Picking up again, and Bryant to the timeout. Hope you're enjoying it. The shock up to 13-11 serving. Jimmy, give us a forecast here the rest of this match. How can Dallas steal this one?
Yeah, so I feel like Dallas has clawed their way back into this. By doing that exact thing right there. They've been playing great defense. Oh, you mentioned this early, Drew. You a little foreshadowing, but you said that, you know, maybe Hayden and AB had to make a few mistakes, and AB's had a couple, you know, forehand sitters she's missed. Hayden just missed that one, and it's allowed Dallas to stay close. Let's see if they can kind of steal this and force a dream breaker here. Another one.
And Jimmy, Dallas has done it, even with 2 elite players on the opposite side. Make them hit that extra ball.
Yes, absolutely. They're trying to stay in every point as long as they can, and right now it's working for them. Dream breaker would be honestly be interesting against these two teams because I think that they match up pretty well.
14-14.
I mean, George is a great singles player. J-Dub, obviously.
Crowd certainly thirsty for a dream breaker. Let's see if we're headed that way.
Point.
And Tyra, her last singles match she played was a win over Annalie, so it's a great way to go out, right?
15-14.
Missed it again.
And another one.
15.
They're on the good side here too. It's not the sunny side.
15-15.
Again, several lead changes here.
Hayden getting big in the middle, trying to take a little bit of pressure off of AB there.
Hear all the voices in the background.
16-15.
Get a sense of just how much this match means here this morning.
Lets him know, lets Augie know about it after that winner there. Starting to talk a little bit.
17-15.
Anna Bright is really struggling with her forehand right now.
Dallas finding a way to stay in it here. Tyra Black. A silver with Paris Todd here in Vegas when
16-17.
the PPA Tour was inside the Fontainebleau. Also teaming up with Georgia Johnson here. Father Sylvester, a legend in Jamaica. Tremendous career. Some of these gets are silly.
And AB, she doesn't care. Listen, when you're struggling, feel like you're not playing at your best, you will take anything you can to get going. And AB, that was as much emotion as we've seen out of her. It was kind of a mishit, to be honest.
18-16.
So 2-point lead. Let's see if they can separate here.
Oh, wow, what a get by Tyra. Says, I don't think it gets better than that.
Go out on top. That's what it's all about. Oh, no.
Wow, what a shot. Backhand ATP by Big H.
20-16.
The one-y.
So Dallas really needs that. No more margin for error here for the Flash. They've played so well, battling back. Do they have enough to make a final push?
Diana, 21. 21-17.
Anna's got it going now. Seems to
22-17.
kind of work through those mid-game issues.
You mentioned how well St. Louis is taking care of it. It's ironic, too. The teams that are taken care of the most, I think, perform the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Oggy lets that go and lands in. I mean, all these players are competitive. They all want to win, right? They all care. They're super focused. But I think when you have an ownership group that really puts their money behind you, you have that extra sense of pushing yourself and that extra sense of motivation.
Another unforced error there, and the wheels have come off the wagon late here for the Flash. It is match point.
And let's be honest, Drew, when you're eating steak and lobster every night, how hard is it, you know, helps you to perform a little bit better the next day.
Side out point.
So another opportunity here for Dallas. Door still cracked open just a little bit for the Flash.
19-24.
So let's see, Jimmy, if they can take advantage of this freeze here.
Yeah, the freeze is big. I mean, that's what makes MLP so exciting, right? Is it's not over till it's over.
20-24.
Another chance at a match point.
24-20.
St. Louis trying to improve to 4-0 here in Vegas. There it is.
St. Louis.
The St. Louis Shock finish it off. They start fast, they finish stronger. You're perfect thus far in Vegas. What is it about this city where the Shock brand has been able to shine here at Darling Tennis Center?
You go.
All right. Well, it's just Vegas. We love Vegas. Gabe and I you know, we love it here. We can do a lot here. It's been great. We have a lot of chemistry here. Yeah, love the fans. Thank you, everyone.
Hayden and Gabe, I mean, does it help that you guys can't really go to the casino and you got to kind of be in bed at 9? You know, everybody else maybe by staying out a little later. You think that helps you guys stay on your game here in Vegas?
I mean, sure, but we still gamble online, so
Yeah.
we can do our thing.
We would take the casinos down. They just don't let us.
Yeah.
Great stuff. What's it like, though? It's pretty interesting, Hayden. You're 19 years old. You're staying at the Wynn. You're competing for a Rolex and a lot more here in MLP.
Flying on private jets.
Private jets. Life does not stink, does it?
No, it's been awesome. Pickleball has blessed me. It's been amazing. I'm glad I found pickleball.
Yeah. Shout out to Ross, Rich, the whole St. Louis Shock squad to be able to make this happen. You know, they treat us more than good. So yeah, shout out to them.
You know, Jimmy and I were talking too, guys. You guys have paired with so many different players in men's doubles on the Carvana PPA Tour. Moving forward, should we expect to see more of you two pairing together down the road?
I think so. I think we're going to play a couple next year.
Gabe, is that good with you?
Yeah, that sounds good.